Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The ancient Greeks used to say that patience is a virtue, and indeed it is. Sometimes when people lie, or most of the time, if you're patient, if you're patient, you will find that the truth will come out, and you will be absolved of anything that this guy said about you or a situation. In this case, we have Ukraine, where the Ukrainians and the Western paid mass media, the corporate mass media, states that the Russians are on the run towards Vladivostok and they're incapable of attacking anywhere or advancing on any front. It's just a positional fight. I shoot at you, you shoot at me, shoot at you, shoot at me, I'm gonna eat some candies, you go watch movie, we come back, again I shoot at you, you shoot at me. Well, we know that's false, and I know that the Russians, from the Ukrainian sources, slowly advanced towards Mykolaiv. Now, when they said in the south, now when the Ukrainians saying that the Russians have, moderate success, that means it's big success. If they say the Russians have big losses, that means it's moderate or low losses. And the same thing does Russia when reporting from the front. That's a general rule. So, I have this article from Ukrainska Pravda, so Ukrainian source, from August 30th, today, 2022. Head of Mykolaiv Oblast called on volunteers to help the military. Why would you want to help the military? Call the volunteers? That means desperation. Desperation. You either are desperate because those guys are attacking you, or you think that, oh my God, come everybody now, one more push and we're going to push the Russians to Bering Strait in Far East. And this comes from, it says that soon Kherson Oblast will be restored to Ukraine. Alright, so head of Mykolaiv Oblast called on volunteers to help the military. Soon Kherson Oblast will be restored to Ukraine. Alright, let's see. Vitaly Kim, the head of the Mykolaiv Oblast military administration, called on volunteers to help the military holding back the Russian invasion in the south of Ukraine, because the reclamation of Kherson Oblast from occupation by Russian soldiers is ahead. Alright, so holding back the Russian invasion. Alright, so source Kim in a video message on the morning of August 30th. Quote from Kim: I appeal to volunteers, please renew your contracts, contact the military, find out what they need to be helped with. Get involved in the work again, because we will soon reclaim Kherson Oblast. Oh, so they want extra so they can push the Russians back. So the Russians are actually, as I said, running towards Bering Strait. Alright, Kim added that that heavy fighting is currently taking place in the south and the Ukrainian military is working around the clock, but he noted that he would not comment on this information. He reported that everyone had grown used to the war to some extent, and aid to the defenders had decreased. At the same time, according to Kim, the armed forces of Ukraine now need drones and cars. This is why it is important to buy more such items. Background: on 29th of August, the Kakhovka task force reported that Ukraine defenders had destroyed almost every little bridge, every large bridge near Kherson. If you destroy that, how are you going to conduct your counteroffensive? Because you're going to need those bridges. One of the hardest ways in a war is to cross a body of water. And it says almost every large bridge near Kherson, and had broken through the first line of Russian defense in Kherson Oblast. So they are on the way there. So come and help. Another little push, the Russians will be gone. I suspect that I made a video about this a minute ago, so I'm just gonna summarize it. And I'm assuming, I'm expecting that all this, you know, how do you call it, hysteria and oh my God, the high of the moment will wane away in about 3 days, but the mass media will keep it up for about 2 more weeks. And after 2 more weeks, after patience, after you employ patience for 2 weeks, they're gonna say, well, actually the Russians are in Kiev right now. I'm just exaggerating, obviously, but I would not be surprised if something like this. Oh, but the Russians actually are on their way to I don't know, Odessa, and Odessa Oblast or whatever requires or requests. Everybody get out. Is this what it's gonna be? This is just, how should I put it, scenarios, obviously. But I don't see why the Russians just all of a sudden lose or lost steam. And the other guys somehow gained steam after 6 months of fighting. What happened? What happened in the meantime? The Russians lost the will, the manhood or something, and the other ones found it and attached it or something. What is this? We'll find out, as I said, in about 2 weeks. They will tell us where we really are in 3 days. And there's all this counteroffensive that the Ukrainians are claiming. I'm not denying they're trying, but I don't think they will succeed. And on the other hand, if you look at the map, let's say they try to go that way, on the south. What's the goal? Why is in the south? And then they want to just turn around and go north? What are they going to do? I've never heard yet the plan. I mean, what's the strategy in this? They say, we're going to liberate Crimea. All right, but what about the rest? If you want, and why do you want to liberate Crimea, which actually doesn't want to be liberated? If you really want to be honest, Crimea voted with what, 95%? They don't want to be with you guys. And besides, it's mostly Russian population. What makes you think they want to come to you after their Russians killed you? What do you think will happen in Crimea? They're going to wait for you with flowers and you're going to give them candies when you get there, when you will never get? They will fight with everything they got after everything that happened. Unless they just pack their shit and cross the border, or how you want to call it, Kerch Bridge, the Crimean Bridge, into Russia. If you guys are gonna be strong enough to claim it. Otherwise, they will not stay with you and you will liberate something that doesn't want to be liberated by you. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.